Hi everybody, Trish here. Welcome to my kitchen. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today I'm going to show you how to make a really easy lasagna. So the ingredients that you're going to need are 2 onions, 2 carrots, 1 whole zucchini, a whole broccoli, 500 grams of beef mince, a can of Heinz Big Red tomato soup, can of diced tomatoes, some garlic if you've got it. I've just got a little jar of minced garlic that I'm going to use, a packet of cheese, any type of cheese that you want to use, grated, or you can use block cheese and just grate it, a packet of lasagna sheets, and the veggies I'm going to be using today, I'm going to be using carrot, broccoli, zucchini. I'm doing some mushrooms as well. So you can use whatever veggies you want though. If you don't have fresh veggies, you can use frozen veggies. You can pretty much not have veggies in it at all if you don't want to. You can just have the mince and the sauce. It's completely up to you. I love veggies, so I'm going to be using veggies today, but you don't have to. You can do whatever you like. It's relatively easy. Just going to move all this out of the way so you guys can see. Alright, so the first step is to cook our onions. So with the onion, I've just diced the 2 onions and I'm just cooking it in a little tiny bit of oil, just so it's a little bit soft. And into that, I'm going to add a tablespoon of the minced garlic. You don't have to put garlic in if you don't want to. I like garlic, so I'm going to use it. So then just cook that with your onion. Little tip with dicing onion, if you're bad at dicing onion, it makes you cry. If you take all the skins off, so the brown stuff on the outside, and then before you cut them up, put them in the fridge for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then dice them up. That way you don't cry, I find. Or you cry less at least. You might still cry a little bit, but not as much. Alright, so that's what you want your onion to look like, just a bit soft. Okay. I'm going to take that out so that we can cook our zucchini and mushroom. Just get a bowl to put that into. So with the carrot and broccoli, I've pre-cooked that, half-cooked it. So I just put that in a bowl and I put it in the microwave and cooked it for about 10 minutes. Just so it's a little half-cooked, because it's going to go in the oven. The whole dish is going to go in the oven. So it will cook in the oven, but it'll take less time if it's half-cooked. I'm just going to take the onion out and put it into a bowl. Into the same fry pan, I'm just going to put a little tiny bit of oil. And I'm going to pre-cook my mushrooms and zucchini. So I've just diced both of those. Just want to soften them up a little bit so that when we put the dish in the oven, they're not completely raw. Want to half cook these. So in the meantime, while that's cooking, I've preheated my oven to 200 degrees, and what we're going to put our lasagna in today is I'm going to use a baking dish, one of these, so like that size. If you don't have one of these, you can just buy the alfoil trays, which are quite good because you can cook it in there and then take it out, put it in your takeaway containers, and then you can just ditch this. And these are relatively cheap. They're about I don't know, $3 for about 3. You get 3 trays, so you can use those, and they're a good size as well. All up, my ingredients today that I've bought have costed about $35. So it's not a bad price for a lasagna. And a dish this size, or a dish that size I just showed you with the alcohol tray, you get about 8 meals out of that, depending on how big you like your pieces. A little bit more oil in there. And with the carrot and the broccoli, I've just diced the carrot and then just cut the broccoli into little tiny pieces like that. You can have it as big or as small as you want, really, it's up to you. Like I said, you can use frozen veggies if you don't have fresh veggies. You can use whatever veggies you want. You can use spinach, capsicum, you can put whatever you want in it. Like I said, well, the whole dish is going to go in the oven, so you only need to half cook your veggies just so that they're soft and not completely raw, because it'll go in the oven final dish for about 20 minutes, so everything will cook anyway, but you want everything to be about the same cooked, so half cooked. Take that out and put that into the dish with our onion. So you can do this in a fry pan, you can do it in an electric fry pan, do it in a pot if you don't have a fry pan, however you want to do it. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is cook our mince. Just pop this out of the way. Okay, so 500 grams of beef mince. Put that in. You just want to brown your mince. I'm going to break it up. And get all the lumps out. Brown, just take a few minutes. Turn the heat up. So this dish takes about 20 minutes to make and then 20 minutes in the oven. So 40 minutes all up. So it's not a long time in the kitchen if you don't like cooking. And it's pretty simple. It's just meat and veg really, and pasta. You just want to get your mince brown. Once it's all brown, just try and get rid of as many lumps as you can. So that's what you need your mince to look like, just brown. So I'm just going to turn the heat down slightly, and we're going to add our onion, zucchini and mushrooms back in. I'm just going to mix that through. Then we're going to add our carrot and broccoli in. And mix it in. Now we're going to add the sauce. So you need your tin of tomatoes, so diced tomatoes. Mix that through. And then you want to put in your tin of tomato soup. Pour that in. You can use the pre-made bolognese sauce, the dolmio sauce that you get if you want to. Some of those have got veggies in them already. If you just want to use one of those, a tin of those, you can. I prefer to use fresh veggies and the soup mix. And then to get the rest of that out of there, just put a little bit of water in the can and swirl it around just to get those last little bits that are stuck on the bottom and around the sides. And pour that in. And then you're going to mix that all together. And then we're going to look at simmering this for a few minutes, 5 or so minutes. Mix it all together. Can add another can of tomato soup mix if you want it saucier. I'm quite happy with that sauce the way it is. I don't think it needs an extra can. Depends on how many veggies you're using. If you're using lots of veggies, you can put an extra one in. I'm just going to let that simmer for a couple of minutes. And I'm just going to add some salt and pepper. Some cracked pepper. Just use normal pepper if you want. If you don't have cracked pepper, you don't have to use cracked pepper. Just mix that in. Okay, so once that's sat for a few minutes and just melded all together and the sauce is incorporated, we're going to put it together in the dish. Okay, so you want to clear your space and get everything ready to be able to put it into your dish. So we need our cheese, because our cheese is going to go in between the layers, and then on the top we need our lasagna sheets. So with the lasagna sheets, with these ones that you get, they're quite long, so depending on how big your dish is, you can cut them. They're very easy. They're pre-cooked, half-cooked, so they are quite easy to cut. You can buy the hard shell ones if you want. That will take longer to cook in the oven. So you would need to put all your veggies in raw, put your pasta sheets, your shells in, and then put it in the oven for probably 45 minutes maybe. But these ones don't take very long. It takes about 20 minutes. So they're about that long, which is perfect for the size of my dish. So what I've done is I've just cut one sheet into 4 pieces like that for the side of my dish. So one will go along the top, and then that will go along the side to cover that little end bit. Okay, so you can do that. Alright, so we just need our dish. So we've got our dish here. So we'll put that there. There's my spoon. Let's give this a stir. Okay, so that is ready to go. Okay. Alright, so turn that off. Alright, so now we're going to assemble our lasagna. So we're going to start with the mixture on the bottom of the dish. So 2 or 3 scoops, depending on how many layers you get out of your dish. I think we'll get about 4 layers out of this dish, so I might do another scoop of veggies and just flatten it out on the bottom of the dish so that it's even. Okay, then we're going to go on with some cheese in between, just a little bit of cheese. You can put bechamel sauce if you want. I don't, I just use cheese. But if you want to buy a jar of bechamel sauce, you can, and put that in between the layers rather than cheese. Or you can just make a simple white sauce and use that if you want to, which is basically butter, flour and milk. And you just stir that till it thickens. But I just use cheese. It's quick and easy. And then we're going to go on with our lasagna sheet. Going to tuck the ends in so that it goes down, and then see what I mean when I had to cut one, it's so that you can cover that end little tiny bit there. So we got a little strip going on the side. Okay, and then you're going to go on with another layer of your mixture. Flatten that out, cover the pasta sheet completely. Make sure you get it into the corners, cover that pasta sheet so that it all cooks evenly. And we're going to go with some more cheese. And then another layer of pasta sheet. The ends down. And then your mixture again. It's a good way to get lots of veggies in. Some more cheese. And then our final layer of pasta. Might just need to tuck the ends in of the pasta if they're hanging over the edge. And then our final mixture. Get all those veggies in. Sometimes it's just easier to use a spoon just to make sure that top bit is even, rather than that big clunky spoon. And then over the top of that is going to be our cheese. I'm going to cover the whole top with cheese. Make sure that's even over the top. And then that's going to go in the oven for 20 minutes. So I've set my timer for 20 minutes. If you don't have a timer, you can use your phone. You can use your timer on your phone. So just going to put that into the oven for 20 minutes. And then it's ready to eat pretty much. So this is the final product. This is what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. So with a tray this size, you'll get about 8 meals. So you can cut it down the center and then into quarters. And then that way you can put it in your takeaway containers, put it in your freezer. And then you've got it there whenever you just don't want to cook, you can just pull something out and defrost it. Freezes really, really well. It can stay in the freezer for up to 3 months and it's delicious. You can have it with salad, you can have it with veggies. If you want more veggies, you can have it with veggies, or you can just have it on its own, either for lunch or dinner. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Next time I'm going to do how to make your own ice cream, a really simple ice cream. It's only 4 ingredients and it costs about 30 bucks to make. Like I said, this costed $35 to get all the veggies, the pasta sheet, the mince. So it's a relatively cheap meal and you can get about 8 meals out of that. Hope you guys enjoy. See you again soon. Bye.